Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another book review for you. So this time I'm going to be reviewing A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Brigid Kemmerer. To give a brief summary of this book, this is a contemporary retelling of the classical fairy tale of Beauty and the Beast. And it takes place between two worlds of current day Washington, D.C. and a magical place called Emberfall, where both of these main characters live. So we are experiencing two worlds within this book. The main character, Harper, she plays the role of a young woman who lives with cerebral palsy, and she is amazing despite that. She is very strong-willed. She is very independent. She has her own opinions and she's not afraid to voice them. She is the female character that I always hope for when reading books like this. So I really enjoyed her character because it almost seemed like Brigid was setting us up for feeling as though Harper would choose a choose a response or a reaction that was totally predictable. And she proved us wrong. She did what was unpredicted, and I really enjoy that about Harper because at times in certain scenes I was like, okay, so she's gonna give in, blah blah blah, she's gonna fall in love, blah blah blah. She doesn't. She takes her sweet time, and I really enjoy strong characters like that that don't fall in love immediately like you see in all these Disney movies. You can't just fall in love and marry someone in like 2 days. Come on now. So now that we've gone over the brief summary of the book, I want to talk a little bit about the narrative voices. The thing that I really liked about her use of the narrative voices in this novel is that even though we're toggling back and forth between these two perspectives, we're doing so in a fashion that moves the story forward in time order, in time fashion. So, for example, say the end of a chapter by Harper, it leaves on an action or a moment in time. That following chapter, the chapter that begins the perspective of Ren, begins from that moment that we left off. So it really progresses the story forward in a way that's interesting and keeps you on your toes. There is a surprise narrative voice towards the end of the book. I will not spoil that for you guys. There's also another one in the epilogue. I really like the wicked character of the enchantress Lilith in this story. I like the way that she's portrayed. She is a very vivid character in my mind. I actually picture a younger version of the witch from the Chronicles of Narnia, and I don't know, I really like her character, and I really enjoy when she makes entrances in the book. So that is something new for me. I usually don't like morally corrupt characters, but the way that Brigid wrote this book is just, all the characters are so awesome, and I really enjoyed reading this so much. I just can't rant about it enough. I am drawing some similarities between this book and the Twilight book because of the two male characters that are the love interests of Harper. And I'm not going to tell you who the other one is. You're going to have to read that for yourself. But remember, like, way back in the day when everybody was like, Team Edward or Team Jacob? I think that's going to be the case with this. I liked and enjoyed everything about this book. I enjoyed the narrative voice. I enjoyed the execution, delivery, style, length of the book. I did not enjoy the dust jacket, so I had to take that off, but that's usually the case with hardback books. That is not a reason to not give it 5 stars. So, I have given this book a 5 stars, and I really highly recommend this, especially if you love retellings, especially if you love fairy tales. This is such an interesting way to retell the story of Beauty and the Beast. It is the first in a series. So Brigid just recently announced that the next book, A Heart So Fierce and Broken, will be releasing next year in January 2020. So I'm super excited for that. Even if you do not want to keep up with the series, this would be a really good standalone book. This is not a book that you can predict the sequence of events. You start to think that you can. There are many times when it came to Harper where I thought that, she's gonna do this or she's gonna respond that way, and she does the complete opposite or something totally different that I never thought would happen. And the story just goes from one thing to the next, and it's just crazy how unpredictable of a ride you're going on when you're reading this. And I love that about books. I don't like to be able to predict what's going to happen. But this story just blew me out of the water. It ripped my heart apart, and I cannot wait until the next book come January 2020. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.